guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be picking up where we left off with this hun who went from itworks. She was a top leader in itworks and now she's gone to Q Sciences. She was part of the mass exodus. Let's jump right back in.
And I got out of the shower and my best friend slash sister, I don't even like calling her my best friend, she's a sister to me. She freaking texted me. Hold on, let me back up a little bit. In my 9 years with itworks, if you had ever sent me, hey girl, I know that you kill it with itworks, but I'm wondering if you'd be opening to checking out this new company I'm with, blocked. Why are you trying to cross recruit me? I'm happy where I'm at. Like, I hated when people...
Same. I'm happy where I'm at though. Like, you're not happy, but you have to tell other network marketers that you're so happy because in the back of your head, now they're a potential and they just pitch themselves to you. Like, they did the pitch for you. And maybe they'll join your team one day because you're so happy there.
Presented other companies to me, other compensation plans to me, because we were taught to be so loyal. So loyal that even when shit starts to go wrong, you stay. Because God forbid you do what you want to do, right? And I thought it was like, I'm telling you, toxic relationship. We're going to go back to that word. And so I thought it was, you ever been in like a narcissist? Kind of, okay, I'm going to be quiet. I'm going to be quiet. So I'm like, no, I've been here for 9 years. Like, I owe it to who? The do I owe it to? Because at this point, don't nobody know who the fuck I am except for other top leaders.
Okay, I don't know where this girl's from, but part of me does wonder if, because she mentioned comedy, and I might be wrong here, but I might be right, so I am going to say something. Part of me has to wonder in the back of my head, is her comedic style just emulating Black women and the way they speak and talk and like carry themselves? Is that the joke? Like, is that what makes it funny? Like the stuff she's saying funny? Problematic much. But I'm not saying that's for sure what's going on. I'm just curious because I think it needs to be talked about.
When I once used to know all of the corporate people. I used to know everybody and everybody cared. They don't know me anymore because everybody's left. Or just hired new people to...
Did they know you because you're a top leader though? Not really relatable for people below you.
New people to do a half job. They didn't know what they were doing. And I was just like, you know what I'm saying? And so I'm like, who the fuck am I being loyal to at this point? Like, I pissed myself off when I came to that conclusion. I'm like,
if you're in an MLM, regardless of if you're in itworks or not, you don't owe your MLM a cent, a hot red cent of loyalty. None. Because they are not loyal to you. They don't feel like they owe you anything. That's for sure. They're not, like, just please do not ever feel like you need to be loyal to an MLM. You don't need to be loyal to your entry-level job. Like, you need to be loyal to, like, the company you started or, like, helped start, or if you signed a contract, or if you need to stay on for X amount of time to get your insurance started. Things like that, you should be loyal. For an MLM, no, you don't need to, and you should never put that on a resume. So your loyalty is not going to say anything other than, oh my God, I wasted my time.
Like, my family deserves better than this. What the f***? What am I doing? My family deserves better than this. Are you kidding me? What am I sticking around for? Like, what am I sticking around for?
You know what my relationship, my family and friends deserved better than? Someone who's stuck living a double life, essentially, being one person online and in real life a complete other person. They deserved better than that. They deserved someone who wasn't stuck thinking one way. They deserved someone who was never thinking in the back of their head, oh, maybe since they're telling me they're struggling, then they'll reach out to me and want to join my team. Oh, well, since they know I'm in health and wellness business, they know they can reach out to me to buy my coffee. They deserve better than that.
So if you had ever messaged me in the past with like, hey, come check out this company, it wasn't the right time. Nope, God wasn't, everything happens for a reason, okay? So God knew to send my sister to me, my best friend. And so I get out of the shower, y'all. Not. So I had that moment in the shower where I'm like, oh my gosh. I get out of the shower and I was like, God, one dream is dying. What do I do next? And I get out of the shower and on my freaking...
And I kid you not, the sky parted, and in the sky I saw God himself trace with his finger the letter Q. And that's when I knew.
Is a text from that said, watch this video of this compensation plan. And I was like, what? Like another company? Are you, what? And because it was from her, I received it well. And because it was from her, I trusted it. So I opened, and something told me, you just heard that in the shower. You've been going at it with God. Just watch the video. And I'm not really the type of person to watch a 15-minute video on the fly. Like, I have ADD, so like I need a couple days, and then I'll sit down and get cozy and maybe watch it. I watched it naked. I was coming out the shower going, what is this? And I just opened it up. It was 15 minutes long. And this is why I love God so much. I started watching the video, and immediately, within like the first 3 minutes, I got this feeling in my gut. Have y'all ever heard the phrase like, go with your gut? I got this feeling in my gut. I was so excited again. And I have not been excited like that in 2 years. I'm like, wait a minute. And it was like, I can't describe it, but it was like this weight had been right here and right here and right here, like all in my spirit. And it felt like it just lifted. And I knew, I'm like, that was from God. If it is good, it is God.
Could that have been just a rush of dopamine and seeing the promise of a new opportunity, and you just so happened to be in this lull with your previous company and you're looking for change, you're praying, you're looking for the signs. This happens to come on your, like you see it on your phone one day. Like, could it just be the dopamine, and you've been feeling so depleted of dopamine in your business, and now you finally see something and you listen to it, you give it a chance, and it just happens to look, ooh, shiny, ooh, sparkly, ooh, this is just what I need. Maybe it's not a Jeebus thing. Maybe it's just a human reaction. Maybe you're subject to the manipulation that happens in network marketing. Maybe you succumb to that.
And so I knew, I was like, I need to look into this. And so I watched the entire compensation plan video, and I was absolutely blown away. So with my prior company, I was actually never able to break down the compensation plan for you ever. And I thought that was normal. This was my first experience, right? So I will, Tamika, you're more than welcome to message me. Just give me 1 second. I'm gonna finish this. So
yeah, because it was so complicated. And I don't think it's really less complicated in other companies, maybe a little bit from what I've seen, but I still think that in general, compensation plans in MLMs are confusing on purpose. And they purposely leave some information out or make things not as specific as you would like it to be if you like to really know everything on purpose. And even people like Jessica, who is my upline, had a hard time explaining everything in the compensation plan to us, because it's like, how much do you want to tell your downline? Because some stuff might scare them, some stuff it might be too much information, it might just be info overload. But even she would get confused trying to explain it to us, and she has a really good understanding of numbers and stuff like that.
Been really exciting. Okay, so I'm gonna get into that in just a second. So I watched that video and I was like, oh my gosh, I could explain this to a 6-year-old in 2 minutes. Like, how's the compensation plan with itworks work? I don't know. I just know that we're paid. And honestly, I don't think I ever really made what I was supposed to, because I didn't understand the compensation plan. And it was confusing to me the entire 9 years. Okay? If anybody ever wanted it, I was like, yeah, I can email it to you.
So imagine you, at one point, were really close with the corporate staff. And now you're not really close with the corporate staff, but neither of those scenarios made it easier for you to understand the compensation plan. Neither of those scenarios gave you greater understanding of the compensation plan to explain to your downline and potentials.
You, no problem. Maybe you'll be able to decipher it, but I can't break it down for you. They would have trainings about the compensation plan, and I just didn't understand it. Even after trainings, I was like, maybe it's the ADD in me. Maybe it's the fact that I'm like, whew, I'm like, this is going past me. I don't even know. I'm watching this girl talk about my upline now. I'm watching her talk about the compensation plan, and I was like, no way. I can literally describe, I could tell you how we're paid. And there's no charting. There's no charting. That alone.
Oh my God, the charting in itworks was such a nightmare. They would change like how the charts appeared, I think maybe 2 or 3 times in the time I was in until now. I think it's changed a few times. But it was so difficult to understand. And there were like 2 versions. So there was like the version where they have the chart and you put the numbers in the little boxes and people's names. And then there was, it was called like the tree or something like that. And then it was like anyone who's ever enrolled, whether they're active or not. And that was really hard to look at because it goes so far wide, even if they're not the people you're using. It was just so clunky. So I'm sure she really is excited about that.
Did y'all hear me? And so I was like, you have got to be kidding me. You are kidding me. What? Like, there's no charting. And if you've ever been with a network marketing company that said that, I was like, there's no charting. What? Like you, and the fact that you don't have to build a team. Now I want to. That's what I do. I'm a team builder. I love helping people win. But you don't have to build a team.
Not a selling point. And again, stop saying, I love helping people win. I can't stand it. And I'm just someone who gets hung up on language and dialogue and semantics and stuff like that. I don't know. It's just my brain. I don't like when people use the same phrase too much in one video. And watch, I'm going to contradict myself the next time I make a video. And that's exactly what I'm going to do. But every MLM essentially says the same thing. Like, you don't have to enroll people on your team. You don't have to. It's just the easiest, fastest way to make money.
Like, shut your mouth. You're paid on your entire downline. But a moment of silence for that. Just a moment of silence. Okay? Just one more moment of silence. So I'm watching this compensation plan video, and listen, in my gut and in my heart and in my soul and in my chest, I'm like, this is it. This is it. Where has this been? But God is good. His timing is perfect, and I trust that. So I could sit here and be like, what have I been missing out on? I haven't. Everything happens for a reason, and this was my sign. The fact that it came from God, the fact that it happened the way it happened. I'm like, we got to do this. I texted, I was like, but hold up. I need to make sure these products check out to me, because one thing you got me f***ed up about is I'm never going to sell you nothing I don't agree with, which is why I've had people ask me to join their makeup companies. There's a company out there.
But you agree with skinny wraps. Okay.
There's a company out there with wellness, but it's not wellness. You can't even understand the ingredients. The products are weird, and you don't need it. I've had people ask me to come to a company that's basically like shopping at the store. I'm like, I could go to Walmart if I wanted that stuff. You have to sell me on the products. So I'm like, Lord, you placed this compensation plan in front of me, so I know the product's got to be good. Please, Lord, let me be able to stand behind these products. And if you follow me, you know that wellness is a non-negotiable for me. It is my life. I'm just so excited.
We know because she mentioned it twice in my previous video where I read that her goodbye post from itworks, how she's moving on to Q, although it didn't say Q in the post because attraction marketing, you can't say the brand because that's totally normal.
I'm just so excited to be working with you, dude. You are literally one of the sweetest people I think I've ever met. So I'm looking at these products and I'm like, oh my gosh, because I had no idea what they were when I was watching this comp plan. No idea. So I get to the website and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's health, wellness, and fitness. And they're more focused on your microbiome, your gut health, your mental health. Praise Jesus. Because I love the itworks products, some of them, right? I love the fat burning coffee. I love the skincare. But there was certain things I was just like, yeah, you could lose 30 pounds in 90 days if you take it. And people didn't understand. I meant like, you need to work out and be well. What I love about this product line is, first of all,
why didn't they understand that? Is that because you didn't talk about it?
I checked all the ingredients. I went through it like a book. I was like, yep. Like the ingredients, it's all clean. There's some hemp products. There's some CBD products. I love natural, holistic. If you know me, you know I'm very holistic. You know that I'm not a medicine person. I'm not really, I'm very holistic. And even the way that I eat organic, I eat clean, I eat even mostly plant-based and stuff like that. So the products had to be something that I could get behind, and the ingredients were something I could tick off and say, yep, I agree with that. Like I could ingest that myself, because you cannot be successful in a company that you're not excited about with the products. You should be using the products that you're sharing with other people. So it was important to me that I could find a few things that I could, and man, I went through this catalog and I was like, oh my gosh, I want all of it. No, Tamika, not all of them. In fact, a lot of them congratulated me, are cheering me on, but the immature ones that are weird, yeah, don't care. They weren't that's not real friends. Anyway, so I'm like, and that part cracks me up. I'm like, there's a lot of bullies. I didn't know there were so many bullies. I don't fuck with.
You probably couldn't see that, but she just flipped off the camera. Well, the people she was talking about.
I don't fuck with people like that. So if you haven't followed me for a little bit, you know I don't fuck with people like that. So I'm watching the products. I'm looking through the entire catalog, and I'm like, man, Joe would love this. I would love that. My mother-in-law would love this. My mom should get that. My sister would love this. Y'all, they have a pre-workout, a healthy, good pre-workout. I work out 5 times a week. I'm like, oh my gosh. So
healthy, good pre-workout. What do we mean by that? Because as you know on my channel, when I think healthy and good, I think like whole source, which seems like something she'd be into. Should we be using the word healthy to describe processed goods like supplements from an MLM? I don't think I would necessarily use that word.
They have stuff for your gut health, your microbiome, just your healing, honestly. And like what I love is they have a lot of collagen products, and that's so good for joint pain and also just your hair, skin, and nails, and like your skin elasticity and stuff like that. And if you know me, I do makeup and I love skincare, so I'm like, this is wild. This is so good, and the price point was perfect. The helping people become customers is so easy. Helping people get started though with the business has been mind-blowing. People are winning the second they get started because it's all compound. You don't have to worry about like, oh, I think I want to help this person. Maybe I want to help that person. I don't know. Maybe I want to help. You help everybody. You get to help everybody. It's all compounded, which is why it's so important that if you want to get in now. Like, because it's all compounded. So, oh yeah, they're a girl. Reason in a season. Bye, Cassie. Amen. So I'm like, everything's compounded. I get to help everyone. And I've never been in a company where you genuinely get to help everyone. And I love that, like my upline, for instance, has been with the company now for 4 years, my new company. She's sits on the council board with members, in fact, and she's been with the company for 4 years. She's in the top 10 income earners, and she has been beyond. Yes, Trisha. She has been, hi Gabby, she has been beyond helpful. I am actually blown away because I actually didn't really have an upline with my prior company. The 2 uplines that I did have ended up leaving, and before that I just didn't really have much of a connection, but they ended up leaving like 5 years ago. So even then, like I really didn't have an upline. I really didn't have, which is fine. It's okay to not have an upline, but I wanted one. I'm a blue personality, which means I love people. I love the community. I love help. I love support. And I have that here, and I feel okay. It's just there's so much support and there's connection, and I missed that genuinely. Today, actually, the president of my new company reached out to us in a message and sent us a voice clip. Are you kidding? It says a lot for me, and the amount of support and just guidance and onboarding has been absolutely insane. And I praise God for sending me this. And so I'll end it here. God was never telling me to do something else. He was telling me to move. It's like he was saying to me, I never said leave network marketing. I just said that this company you're with is no longer who you'll be with. We're going to shift. We're going to pivot. And that.
Or was that you because that's what you really wanted to do because you didn't want to leave network marketing?
That is okay. And, Kenzie just texted me. So it was like God, I just like a big, huge flashing light bulb. It's like I finally understood. I'm like, oh, you were never telling me to leave network marketing, something I'm very passionate about that I love very much. That's why it felt like heartbreak. When I was like, I'm going to leave my company, like that felt like heartbreak. But he was never telling me to stop doing what I was so passionate about. He was just saying, you're no longer doing it with the company you're in now. And the amount of people who have been butthurt by people simply making a business decision for their family is beyond me. It's disgusting. It's so gross. And it's happening actually a lot more to a lot of other people. What's crazy is I'm not the only itworks person who left. I didn't know other itworks people were even looking into this company. That's how it's a ground floor opportunity. We are the #1 fastest growing company right now.
I wonder why that is.
That kind of momentum and that kind of confidence, the confidence that this company holds is something that I've missed beyond measure. And it was like I had this, I've got to stay loyal. I've been here for 9 years. Like I got to, at this point, all that. Legacy over loyalty, man, because my family deserves so much more than that. They deserve what I've always given them. They deserve a mom who is absolutely passionate and excited again, and that's what they have. Like, just now I was upstairs and I was like, you guys, I have to go into my office because I got to get back to some messages in my phone, and I'm excited about it because my kids are a part of everything that I do. They're old enough now that they understand exactly, like when I told them I left itworks, they're like, what? For what? And I'm like, and I was telling them about my new journey and my new adventure and my new decision, and they're like, oh my gosh. Like, even they understood that this was a big shift, and I'm like, yeah, and guess what? Mama's excited again. Mama is excited again and passionate again and just ready. I want to be on my phone again. I want to be talking to people again. I actually feel this like confidence when people get started because I know exactly how to help them right now, real time. It's insane to me the amount of people, I'm talking money winning, like winning.
So just say money. Just say my team is actually making a decent, consistent paycheck or something like that. Why are you saying winning?
Now, it's so uncomplicated.
Someone is blowing it up with angry face reacts.
So uncomplicated. So I just wanted to share my heart. I wanted to share my new journey with you guys and just share what made me officially switch and shift and pivot and how just excited I am. And to wake up every day this excited again makes me the most freaking happy. It makes me so happy. And the amount of support I've had with my uplines has been just incredible, and it's exactly what I needed. It's exactly what I was missing. But also, man, I'm really geeked about the products. Like, I am so excited. About the products. So you guys are going to be seeing those in my stories too. Like, I'm going to give you just one little, and then I'm going to hop off. They have this sleep spray. That's what, caught my attention first was the sleep spray. I love products that you can use to help you with better sleep because actually sleeping is one of the best things you can do for your mental health, your physical health, and overall wellness. It's one of the best. Getting 8 hours of actual rested deep sleep every night is one of the best things. Hi Caitlin, happy birthday! I'm just bragging on y'all. We already done talked about you a whole lot. Tell them that this has been a God-delivered thing. Tell them. That's my bestie right there that I was talking about. And so the sleep spray. Tell them about the sleep spray. So I saw that and I'm like, man, that's one of the best things you could ever do for yourself. And what I love is you can also give it to your kids, and it's a sleep spray. And if you guys don't know this, but the best way to actually absorb something is through your mouth, under your tongue kind of stuff. So the fact that it's a spray, I was very impressed. The innovative.
I am so glad I never used any of my itworks products on my kids. And granted, I left, I think I was completely out by the time I had my son, or right after having my son, and then I was just done, I want to say. I don't remember exactly. But I'm so glad that my kids were never a part of that, because that does not sit right with me now. Hearing people say you can give it to your kids, ew.
Natural products really, really pulled me. And so this sleep spray that you can just spray under your tongue, and within 10 minutes you're out. So when you spray it, you need to be ready for bed type of shit. Don't spray it and then get in your car and go nowhere. Don't spray it and plan on watching a movie. Spray it and get you in the bed. And what I love is you can make it in kids doses, and it's all natural and safe. And y'all know, coming from me, that says a lot. So I decided, I'm like, this is it, man. I'm so excited to try these products. You guys are going to see a lot of those going through my stories. And they have a greens powder, which is a huge deal to me. And second quickest way is sublingual. Yes. And I'm just so impressed by what's happening here and how much movement has already been made. And yeah, don't spray it and go get in your car. No, ma'am. It works within 10 minutes. So I'm just very impressed. I know, Cassie, yours is going to be there soon. I can't wait to hear what you think about them. And it's a mint flavor. That's just one product. I'm not even that's not what this live is about, but the products are amazing. So anyway, I love y'all. Thank you for your support so much. I've gotten so many messages, and
we are going to cut it off there. Thank you guys for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed this video, this little two-parter it ended up being. If you heard sounds of my videos, honestly, from here on out, it's probably my son eating. So just know that's what the or like little squeaky sounds, that's what that is. And if you guys have commentary for the class, leave that down below. If you like this video, give it a likesy poo. And if you super like this video, share it with your besties and make sure you are subscribed so you get to see all of my videos. Thank you guys again, and I will see you in the next one.